Hello friends, here is Siddheswar with you and you are in my YouTube channel My Bird Smiler. Friends, today we are going to discuss about the purchasing of Budgies. Budgies or Budgigar birds are very favorite and familiar to all of us. And in ranking of favorite birds or pet birds, the Budgies are in the first rank throughout the world. They are in the first rank due to some reasons such as their very friendly nature. They are covered with various kinds of colorful feathers and they look very attractive, and they are easy to maintain, and they can be made tame very easily, and moreover they do not suffer often from various diseases. Naturally they are very favorite to us. But friends, when we are going to purchase Budgerigars, we must be careful about some matters such as their health, their age, etc. So in this video I am going to discuss in detail how to purchase Budgies. If the Budgies are taken care of properly, they can live up to 15 years. So when we are going to purchase a Budgigar bird, we must be careful about purchasing a good bird that they can spend the full lifetime with us. So while purchasing Budgigar birds, we must take care of some matters such as, at first we must purchase the Budgies from a reputed pet shop. In general, the reputed pet shops take proper care of the birds, of the health of the birds and their cheerfulness, and they try to keep the birds in cheerful condition that their health remains good and the customers are attracted to them. So we must purchase Budgerigars from some reputed shops. We may collect them from reputed breeders. The breeders generally take care of birds very well because breeders generally take care of the birds properly for their own interest. And we may also purchase from other sources, but it is very good for us if we collect them from good or reputed breeders and shops. If we have someone in our friend circle who has purchased Budgies and the Budgies are healthy, so you can contact them and collect them from the source where they collected the Budgies. But friends, before collecting Budgies, we must personally visit the shop or the breeder from where we are going to take it. Actually, we have to visit the shop or the breeder to properly observe if the birds are properly taken care of and they are kept in good health, and if their health is taken care of, and if their cheerfulness is also taken care of. These two things, the health and the cheerfulness of the birds, is the most important to keep a healthy bird or collect a healthy bird. And we have to inquire the breeder or the shopkeeper how they take care of the birds, if they clean the cages regularly, if proper hygiene is maintained in the shop or in the breeding setup. We have to take care of this. These are very little matters, but this becomes a matter of great importance when the matter of health comes. So we must be very careful while purchasing Budgerigars regarding these matters. Actually, it is preferable to examine the cages personally, face to face, if the cages are cleaned properly and hygiene is maintained. Besides, we must try to know if the birds are given proper food and in proper time. Proper food is very necessary for health, and if the food is provided according to the wish of the keeper, then the birds may not be healthy. We have to provide the food for the birds according to their need. So we should know about the process of feeding the birds and how the water is supplied, if the water is fresh or not. These little matters must be taken in mind while purchasing a bird. Then we have to concentrate on how the health of the bird is and we have to make an examination of the health by properly observing the birds or looking at the birds. If a bird is healthy, it must be cheerful, and the cheerfulness is the most important symptom of health. If a bird is seen sitting for a long time in the side of the cage or on the floor of the cage, then it may be in some trouble. But when the bird is kept alone, it may be seen sitting quietly or calmly, but this is not the matter of worry. And sometimes, if unknown persons go near the cage, the birds tighten their feathers. This is not also a problem. So we have to make a clear observation of the activities of the birds. Generally, birds do not sit calm or quietly for a long time. So if we observe the birds for some times, we can easily notice whether it is naturally calm and quiet or it is suffering from some problems. Sometimes the birds in problem fluff their feathers and sit idly, keeping the beak on their back. This is a symptom of a little worry, friends. Friends, if we want to have a tame bird, so we must contact a breeder, because generally we don't get tame birds from the shops. But the tame birds are often of very high cost. Before purchasing the bird, we must try to know the proper age of the bird. If we want to make the bird tame, or at least if we want to raise the bird according to our wish and according to our hobby, then we must purchase the bird in tender age. Generally, 4 to 6 months of age is a tender age for purchasing a budgie. So, friends, if you want to know the proper age and if you want to purchase the bird at or below 4 months, you can identify the age by the marks on their head. The Budgerigars have black stripes on their head, and it is stretched up to the fleshy part just above the beak up to the age of 4. But after 4 months, the stripes gradually vanish and the color comes. And their first molting starts at the age of 6 months. So you can also collect the birds of 6 months age and you can raise them according to your wish. Then friends, we have to properly identify the male or female of the birds. If we want to have the birds just for our hobby or just for beautification, you can purchase of the bird of any sex, but if you want a breeding at your home, so you must confirm the male and the female. It is very easy to identify the male and female of the Budgies birds because the male have a blue or bluish spot on the fleshy part of the bird just above the beak, but the fleshy part above the beak of the female is either white or brown. So it is very easy to detect whether it is male or female. While purchasing the birds, we must try to purchase birds of attractive colors and beautiful look. And we must remember that the traditional Budgies are either green or yellow. All the rest, the colors we see, are the result of mutation. So you have to choose according to your wish the color of the birds. And while purchasing the birds, we must check its cheerfulness, the glaze of the feathers, and we must see if the feet of the birds are clean, and the birds must be free from mite, either it may cause great problems, and we should notice whether there is any abnormal growth in the bird. If we purchase birds keeping these matters in our mind, so I hope we will not get any problem regarding our pet birds and we can bring home a good favorite bird. Friends, I hope you like the discussion, and if you like it, please subscribe my channel, share it with your friends, and put your valuable comments that I can know how you like it. And press the bell icon after subscription that you can get a notification whenever I upload a new video. Thank you very much, friends.